Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Wednesday. Although by the time I post this and by the time you see it, it will probably be tomorrow, which is Thursday. So funny. I'm going to do a couple cards today. I'm going to pull from the Rajneesh Neo Tarot, one card for a lesson and story. I love these little stories, but they are quite long. So I'm going to pull one of those cards. I'm also going to pull from our Law of Attraction deck to help reframe our thoughts so we know where to put our focus. And then I'm also going to pull from the Secret Language of Light for our meditation. But I'm thinking I'm going to do it a bit differently today. I think I'm going to do the meditation first and then pull the other cards. I also wanted to share a story. I'm a very highly sensitive person. As you know, I can feel energy. I have a lot of empathy for people and animals and living beings, even if they're not sentient beings. So the other day I was lighting some incense and I put it on my incense tray. And it was a beautiful rose smelling incense. And as I was walking by, I noticed the smoke was wafting into the bouquet of roses that was sitting beside it. And I thought to myself, oh my gosh, those roses must hate that. And I moved the bouquet away. And for whatever reason, I had felt that the roses were like, oh, that smells like my ancestors. Like this really harsh, dark moment for these beautiful roses in my vase that like maybe don't know that they're dying because they've been cut. But so they're still blooming, but then they smell their ancestors. Like that's a bit morbid. And I just thought it was funny, so I thought I would share it. So let's go ahead and get into the secret language of light. So let's do a grounding breath to center our energy and calm ourselves, get rid of, disperse any scattered, unfocused energy, any overwhelm, any stress. Deep breath in and let it all out. Another deep breath in and hold it for a count of 3. Release it all. Welcome, welcome. We're halfway through the week. What do we need to know or hear to redirect our energies to get on the best path? I have found that I have not been as connected to my spirit. I have not been co-creating with my spirit lately. I've kind of dropped out of that connection, as we all do. We go through lulls, right? We can't always be in the flow. Life is about cycles and acknowledging when it's time to surrender and rest and when it's time to take action. And so I've been out of connection and being in the present and focusing on my children and my family and my health. And I'm trying to get back to these videos and trying to get back to connection. And I struggle with carving out the time or making the time or dedicating the time to sit in silence to actually get the answers. And so I find it really beneficial to follow other people. And so I'm taking this challenge or this workshop this week with Colette Baron Reed, who many of you may be familiar with or have heard me talk about before. She does a lot of oracle cards and she's an author and a metaphysical teacher and coach. And anyways, she's doing this workshop and I'm a part of it. And it's been really fun to get back into spirit because it gives me the time to be a participant and not just a leader. Sometimes when I lead, I don't allow myself to go within because I'm managing the energy in the room and the group, and holding space for that and giving my space and energy. And so it's nice to be able to just take the time to do that. And so that's part of what I do is I'm here to help give you the opportunity to take the time to go within, to seek the answers, to carve out a few minutes of time. And even if you skip past the introduction and just go straight to the meditation or skip past some of the cards that maybe don't resonate with you, take what you need, put it in your little heart, your sanctuary, and light that fire and allow it to grow and allow your path and the doors to open in front of you with ease and grace. So for today, our higher power, our higher self, our spirit realm guides and team want to help us know this important message and this beautiful meditation to help us strengthen our connection to our intuition. Number 34, soul mating. Soul mating. So take a look at that card and just watch the shapes and the colors. Imprint that in your mind and embody it. Imagine yourself being in that picture, in that card. I'm going to read a bit about it and then we'll do a meditation. And so soul mating doesn't mean what we think it means. It doesn't mean, physically mating. It doesn't mean the love of our lives, the one true romantic love. Soulmates come in many different forms, and we can have more than one soulmate at different points in our lives or for different needs and purposes. Embrace your soul to reveal a partner. This can be a business partner. This can be a life partner. This can be a partner for whatever project we're currently involved in. It can be a partner for raising children. It can be a partner in so many different ways. What's your relationship? Where do you seek assistance in the form of a partner? A new encounter or a deepening of an already existing union will profoundly change the way you perceive unconditional love. Chemistry between two people does not mean they are life partners. You have entered each other's life to awaken, expand, and open your hearts so wide that they may never close again. Yes, I used to have such a big open heart. I was filled with love. Every time I would go to these meditations when I first started 15 years ago, I would just be filled with all this love. And every time we'd be guided to go to the place in our body that was the most open, expanded, it was always my heart. But then over the last few years, it got buried with life, I forgot to do some of the inner work and tap into my inner guidance, and I let the energies that were heavy from the world hold me down, and my heart and my light had been dimmed, and now I'm in the process of opening it again, and I hope I'm helping you open yours again. Time is not necessary to shift the cogs of your heart and feel the absolute ecstasy of you. A moment can open you up to euphoria. The purpose of a soul relationship is to mirror your love and light and melt away any hard edges or walls you have built. Whatever is mirrored will intensify. Love and peace will feel bigger, but so will fear or pain. This reveals any wounds that hold us away from love so we can heal them as we embrace more of the love we already recognize. Oh, this is so amazing. And it actually reminds me, I feel so grateful to have a daughter that appreciates me. She's just the embodiment of compassion and love and kindness and consideration, but she's also a human. So she also has very human emotions in terms of, anger and frustration and grief and emotional flooding. But the other day, we had to have the ant sprayer come in for the third time. To hopefully get rid of these ants once and for all. But we have to move all the furniture out from the walls, which is a big job. And then after he's come and gone, put it all back. So I rearranged Aubrey's closet so that it would be more organized, more functional. And as we were finishing up her room yesterday, she took a moment to thank me and say, hey, thanks so much for organizing my closet. Thanks for what you did. Recognize the work. And I said, wow, thank you for saying that. I really appreciate that. It feels so good to have your own offspring recognize your effort, your labor, your love, your energy. And I haven't experienced that before, that type of relationship with an offspring, that type of relationship with one of my own children. I've experienced it from other people, but it was just so magical and beautiful. And so soul mating and that mirror and that reflection can come in many different forms. Let's do the meditation. So if you want to start to slow your breathing, and you can either place a hand on your device where this card is, or you can put it in between your hands. It wants you to sit in front of a mirror. Look into your eyes. If this is confronting, you can close your eyes. Imagine breathing in green and breathing out gold. Continue to breathe in gold and breathe out green as you hold a steady, compassionate connection with your eyes or your inner eye. Breathe love in and breathe love out. Allow yourself to be at complete ease, just like you will feel when your desired partner is in front of you. You are becoming a lover of life, learning to make love in every moment. Feel a deep and profound connection to yourself. You can now open your heart to a deep and profound connection with another. You will recognize it when it arrives, and it will be effortless and delightful. Hold your outer or inner gaze for at least 30 seconds. Breathe gold and green and feel love flow throughout your whole body. Be present right here and now. And when you are ready, you can come back to your body. Slowly wiggle your toes and your fingers. And open your eyes to the love that is all around you. Become love, and so it shall be. Wasn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, I don't know which one to go to first, this next story or one of these. I'm feeling drawn to the story first, so I'm gonna go there. As you come back into your body and into this reality, join me with a newfound appreciation and love in your heart for yourself and for others that you can spread out into your community. Imagine the positive ripple effect you can have. Like when I look at the rose and I think about, it's just like mesmerizing how it goes so deep and there's different layers, and it's like the ripple effect of a stone in the lake. It goes out and out and out, but like look at how everything is so connected. Oh, it's so cool. Okay. Let's see what story we need to hear today to cultivate love and maybe what's in our way. Sorry, I do randomly sing. Like, often we'll watch movies and people will be like, as if anyone just breaks out in song like that. Like, how come people don't do that more? And I'm like, I kind of do. I think I'm one of those random people that just sings, breaks out into song. But I don't believe it's me. I believe I'm tuned into spirit and the spirit's coming through me. Oh, it's so funny the way they've been teaching me with music. I'm music illiterate, and my dad and his side of the family have so much musical talent, and since my dad's passed away, I've been able to tune in more. Well, maybe it's my Oma that's helping me Maybe it's both of them. Tune in more to the beautiful music and learn about it and become familiar with it and really listen to the words and the beat and the rhythm, as well as cooking. My dad's helped me a lot with cooking. I still suck. I still don't do it, but neither here nor there. We're talking about love today and loving ourselves, and this is about practicality. Sometimes it's hard to follow our dreams. See that path, that forest? I have a photo with those trees going down my stairs because I often feel like sometimes we have to go into the darkness. We have to go into this forest of the unknown, and it feels scary and it feels dark. And there's this path that's just got a little bit of light in front of it for us to follow. But our brains and our logical mind say, is this practical? Should we actually go forward and do this? Should we be back here where the light already exists? Should we be back here where the familiar and the comfort is? Practicality. Let's see what the story message is. Number 25. And I wonder what that lightning means, hey? What do you get from this picture? Oh, this one's not even that long, but that's okay. Okay, 25, I'm going to hold it up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't become enchanted by or caught up in what shows you your own inner divinity. Instead, stay on the track, on the path to godliness. I have heard about 2 men who were once lost in a forest on a very dark night. It was a dangerous forest, full of wild animals, very dense with darkness all around. One man was a philosopher, and the other was a mystic. One a man of doubt, and the other a man of faith. Suddenly there was a storm, a crashing thunder, and great lightning. In that moment of lightning, the philosopher looked at the sky. The mystic looked at the path. You are lost in a forest denser than that of the story. The night is more dark. Sometimes a flash of lightning comes. Look at the path. A Chuang-Tzu is lightning. A Buddha is lightning. I am lightning. Don't look at me. Look at the path. If you look at me, you have already missed, because lightning lasts only for a moment. The moment is rare when eternity penetrates time. It is just like lightning. If you look at the lightning, if you look at the Buddha, and a Buddha is beautiful, the face fascinates, the eyes are magnetic. If you look at the Buddha, you have missed the path. Look at the path. Follow the path. That is a beautiful, beautiful card, because often we look up to someone as a mentor, a leader, a guide, and we think, oh, I want what they have. That's not your path. Sometimes we get aligned with the right mentor who is helping us along our path, but don't choose a path based on the person you're following. In the world of Instagram followers and influencers and all these things, don't follow a path that doesn't feel authentic for you. If it's not your path, the doors aren't going to open easily. If it's not your path, you're not going to feel excited and joyful. Don't look at the lightning. Don't look at the star. Don't look at the idol. Look at your own path. Use their light, use their lessons, use their gifts to shine a light on your own path, and go within to your meditation and stillness to get that glimpse, that flash of lightning to light up your path, to help you take one step at a time towards your best self. And to do that, we need to have our thinking brain activated in a way that is going to help us to focus on the path and not the lightning. And so how can we do that? What is the energy that is needed for today and where we are at right now in the collective conscious? What law of attraction card is going to help us focus on the path that we are creating, that we are making, that we are treading, that we are walking. It might be a new path. You might be on your new path, and that might be why we're waiting for this aha moment. When that lightning strikes, look at your path and follow it. Don't look at the lightning. Don't question the incident or the event. Look at what it's highlighting for you. With the full moon, it highlights areas of shadow that we need to release, work on, and let go of in order to continue to grow. Our card today is I can create castles as easily as buttons. This highlights the inner power we all have. This highlights the synchronicity that if we get on the path with our soulmate and we focus on the path, not the light, when we're in sync with our soulmate, our spirit, our higher self, our partner, when we are focused on the path and using the light to light up our way, we can actually create castles if we want, or buttons if we desire. When you understand the laws, then you understand that it is not more difficult to create a castle than it is a button. They are equal. It's not more difficult to create 10 million than 100,000. It is the same application of the same law to two different intentions. So what are your intentions? What do you intend to create with your time, with your partner, with your spirit, with your path? What are you intending to create? Thanks for joining me today. As always, I hope you got something out of that. I hope the meditation was beautiful, useful, helpful, inspiring. And if you're feeling down, go buy yourself some roses. Go buy a rose, or take any flower or soft object that you have and talk to yourself with love and compassion like your partner would. Talk to yourself like the person in your meditation would talk to you. Build yourself up. Believe that you are worthy of the love you seek. Believe that there's someone out there waiting for you, waiting for the exact characteristics and love that you have in you. Give yourself that love today so that you may feel full and complete in your heart. As always, I really appreciate you. Namaste. And have a great day.